Hey beautiful souls, David Essery here, and it's my absolute joy to connect with you today to channel a message about the incredible energy we're experiencing at this time. Today, as I'm filming this on the 21st of September, we're going to see a partial solar eclipse. At least we will do in certain parts of the world anyway, perhaps not here in the UK. This ends the eclipse season that started 2 weeks ago today with the full moon lunar eclipse. And we've been in a really intense period of energy between these two eclipses where so much is being brought up to the surface as we move through a transitional time. And of course, tomorrow here in the Northern Hemisphere is the autumn equinox, the spring equinox if you're in the Southern Hemisphere. Again, always a really transitional time throughout the year. So I just felt it was right to channel a message today just to see if we can get a feel for what's happening at this time and how we can best be in flow as we move through it. As always, I am not an astrologer. I will leave that in the very capable hands of all of the incredible astrologers here across YouTube and across Facebook. I'm just going to open myself up and allow one of the higher beings of the light to step through to deliver a message. So, here we go. Greetings, beloved souls of Earth. It is a great honor to connect with you on this most special day to speak of the coming energies. Yes, you are right in that it has been a most transformative period as you have moved through this eclipse window, where we see the closing of the cycle and the beginning of a new one where you step into a new energy, one that shall begin the emergence as you move towards the December solstice. A period that will see a great many souls opening their eyes and beginning to witness the circus that surrounds them. A time where many will see through the shadows and recognize the truth that is buried deep within your society. This will bring about an awakening for many souls in preparation for the incoming light of the solstice. A journey that will take a few months and then move into a new chapter in the new year as you integrate those changes. It is a period that will bring with it some turmoil. But as always, we call upon you to recognize the light within and to hold to this truth. You have trained long and hard, and you are prepared for all that is to come. Hold true to the light. Hold true to love. Recognize that same light within all of your sisters and brothers across this planet. And recognize the journey that they go through. A journey that you have already been underway in quite some time, and think back to the compassion that you sought when you stood in their shoes. It is a time for coming together. As the powers of your world do everything they can to separate you, it is time to recognize the bonds that bind you, to recognize the similarities between you all, the unity within. It is a time for all of the souls to come together, united as one with a common purpose to see the betterment of this planet, to let go of the shadows of the past, and to begin the reformation of a new structure, of a new paradigm that shall benefit all of the souls of Earth. Yes, this is a process that is to take some time, but it is a process that has already begun and shall expedite as you move through this process. Events will arise that shall bring this to the forefront. Opportunities for those to unite, to come together, to recognize their commonalities and stand unified as one, to assist each other, to help the sisters and the brothers through the challenges so that all may emerge greater than they did before. It is this example that will set a new way of being for the world, and one which will eventually in time flow through all of the systems of Earth. This is the beginning of a great period, and although there will be challenges along the path, hold true to the final destination. Trust that you will eventually arise at the place that you have been seeking for so long. All that happens now happens so in alignment with the future. Trust in this. Trust in the meaning amongst the chaos. Let go of your own personal story, whatever has been holding back and echoing throughout your mind and your emotions for the past number of years. It is time to let them go and redefine a new paradigm of your own, one of clarity, of truth, of light, and of love. You see, the old days are gone. And so to continue to think in those old patterns only reinforces a structure which energetically no longer exists and certainly does not serve your purpose. It's time to let this go, to recognize where you stand now, the power that is held within the heart, the light that shines out for all to see, a light that can recreate your world in your desired image, free from the shadows of the past, the confusion of the mind, and the turbulence of the emotions. Redefine your world and bring your actions into alignment with it. If you seek a better way of being, if you seek better health, act from a better place of health. Look after the bodies. Look after the physical, provide it all the nutrition that it requires, provide it the connection to nature, to community, in whichever way you seek. Bring light and clarity to the mental and the emotional, and let go of the spiritual baggage, which only diminishes your light. It is time to begin again, my child, to let go of the old and embrace the new. In this you shall flourish and bring about great opportunities that will set you up for the coming years. This is a great time. Trust in this, my child, and trust in the infinite support that surrounds you. Know that all that is happening for a reason, and you shall reach a better place. This is my wisdom for you. Your loving guide, Serapis Bey. Thank you, Serapis. Yeah, what can you say about that? Changes are coming, without a doubt. You know, you can feel that in the air. You may be feeling this in your own personal journey right now, particularly through this eclipse window. You may well have found that even earth-shattering stuff may be coming up for you, things that you just didn't expect. You know, perhaps you felt like you were, this was the path that you were going to be walking at least for this period of time. And it's almost like the rug's been pulled out from underneath you and you find yourself having to look in a new direction. Perhaps you've just been really feeling it physically, mentally, or emotionally, bringing lots of stuff up to the surface. Perhaps things you thought that you dealt with, things that you thought that you'd moved past, or even things that you had no idea were even there. This is all part of the process as things get drawn up and reshaped to put us into the place that we need to be in order to move forward into a new age, into a new time, a time that's going to see many more souls waking up and seeing the truth through the deception of the third dimensional reality that's been imposed upon us. As soon as they start doing so, we'll begin to break this down and people will start coming together. There are going to be events that happen that trigger us into this. We'll experience things which will make the people draw together, should we say, that we're to recognise that there is something bigger than each of us individually, and actually we are stronger together and that we need each other's help. And this will be an important step that just starts to bring us closer back together to that place of unity, of community. Just the very first steps that will lead the way and eventually bring about the new age. It's, he's talking quite long term here, obviously. We're just moving into the autumn/spring period now, but he's already talking about the December solstice, a period of time that's always very transformational and kind of like a wrapping up of the stories of the years, a reset in preparation for the new beginning once again. So this is something that this isn't happening overnight. This is something that's going to be part of the narrative for us individually and as a society over the coming months. But he called us back to recognize our own truth, our own power within, and most importantly, to recognize that we are not the same people that we were before. I mean, I don't personally believe I'm the same person that I was 2 weeks ago when I went into this eclipse window. So much has come up and so much has changed in that period. We're certainly not the same people that we were at the June solstice or at the Lion's Gate or at the beginning of the year. Transformation is coming so quickly and the world is transforming with it. It may not seem like it's for the better. It may seem like nothing's changed at all. But I assure you, on an energetic level, it is undergoing incredible shifts all the time. And it's so important to recognize that we are not the people that we were before. We are not living in the same world that we were before. And we have an incredible power within us just to reshape that entire reality, to change our perspective, to change the life that we live, to change the circumstances that we move through. And we can do that through the power of our mind, through our thoughts, through our intentions, and through the energy that we share into the world. But if we're stuck in those old patterns, we're still responding to the old world that we think we're still living in. We're going to continue to manifest from that point of view. It's time to recognize where we are, how far we've come, and the new world that we are operating in on an energetic level, and start to recreate for ourselves in this manner. And finally, he was talking about the physical and energetic shifts that we're moving through in alignment with this right now. As we are changing, so much is being brought up to the surface for a release, and we're really being called to heal our physical and energetic state. Again, we've let go of so much, but the body still holds on to the tension, onto the stresses of old. And it's just time to let it go so that we can come back to a place of peace and of balance, and to recalibrate, because the physical state is a mirror of our higher state of the higher bodies and fields, and we are always working and clearing those. We're working through karma, we're dissolving thought patterns, belief systems, we're letting go of old ancestral or past life stuff, and all of those things can trickle down. There's an imprint that happens between the mental body and the organs of your body, for instance. So you may be locked in a particular brain cycle that leads you to think a certain way, which manifests itself in your liver or in your gallbladder or something like that. When we release those higher patterns, we can bring balance back to the physical, and we can literally heal the physical body, because it's those energetic imprints that create the discomfort or the dis-ease within the physical body. So it's an incredible time for healing, an incredible opportunity to let go of those old patterns and to step forward into a new world and a new reality for each of us individually. So there you go. There is my channeled message for the partial solar eclipse and the autumn-spring equinox tomorrow. I really hope that is helpful to you. If you've enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button. It makes a massive difference to us on the page here, helps us to spread our videos far and wide and to help as many people as we can, because at the end of the day, that's what we're all about. And if you're not a follower and you feel like checking out more content, please do hit that subscribe button as well. We share regular channel messages, meditations, we teach about spirituality, and we would just love to have you as a part of our small community. Thank you so much for watching today. It's been a joy as always, and I will look forward to seeing you again soon. Sending you so much love from my heart to yours. Bye-bye.